Hello again, everybody. Harry Box with the Technical Trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Tuesday, June the 5th. These are the charts of the day. Well, it was kind of a mixed session of Wall Street. A nice consolidation day. They ran them up, pulled them back hard, but held support and bounced. A lot of stocks woke up, and particularly some of the tech stocks, etc. Let's go over a few of them. APPN, one of my swing trades that broke out of the base and then flagged, now breaking out again. Looks to me like a run somewhere about 38.9 zone is warranted, followed by 43. We get through that, it's a whole different ballgame. But that's what I'm looking for. You can see it's been up for 9 days in a row. Not getting ahead of itself, though. ARQL, this little junior biotech, ramped up, formed a little wedge, but it looks like it may have broken out today. The stock was up 6.34% on $1.25 million. Not a lot of volume, but if it accelerates here, the stock could quickly get to $6 or maybe more. ARRY, I like that pullback yesterday, and then the kind of an inside day, right-handed extended V, whatever you want to call it. What we need to do now is take this puppy above 17.5, and we should see a retest of the highs, which is 18.75. Once we get to that, top of the channel beckons somewhere up around, let's call it 24. CDNA, what a powerful looking chart. From a penny stock under $1 to 15. 15.25 high today. You can see the stock moving away from its current trend, or the trend channel anyway. And if it's starting to accelerate right here, it may very well take off and fly. I would have to say I have a target upwards in the mid-20s for starters. Comes in around there. Let's call it, high teens, 19, and then we got a stock that could ramp. We'll have to keep an eye on it. CERS. This is a beautiful flag. Today was up a little bit, not much, but the fact is that it's not deteriorating after this reversal day. I think it's going to come on again. Watch for a move over 7 that takes it quickly to 7.75 and 8.5, 8.75. Beautiful chart, swing trade. Well, CGC, despite the reversal, closed well, and then after hours jumped up again after CNBC did a story on pot stocks. You can see it's moving back down, but it got up near 32 at 31.99 to be exact. Currently it's 31.52 after bouncing a little bit off that pullback low. Nevertheless, if that's a breakout here and it's pulling back and flagging, it may very well come on again. The next target is about 32.5. Beyond that, I think the stock has the ability, if you look at the daily chart, of making a much bigger move, folks. Once it gets across the mid-30s, the stock could fly into the low to mid-40s or more. Coherus, looking pretty good and popping out of a coil, pulled back and tested one more time, and now today was up another 85 cents or 5.6%. If it can get above the May high, which is about 17, we should run to 19.5 and then 22.5. Good looking chart, nice base after a big downtrend. Turn it around like most junior biotechs. 3D Systems, base, breakout, retest, V bottom with the right-handed extension, a nice orderly retrace here over a couple weeks, and then it started to surge again. After holding the 50, it's popped out and taken out this high. That's big, in my opinion. I think the stock, and I was going to put a swing on it, didn't do it. Kind of waiting to see what happens here at 14.44, today's high, 14.12. We can get above that, we should see a run to test this gap. Comes in about 15.75. So 14.40 at 15.75, and then if it really runs, we're looking at 18.5, 19. ELGX continues to work its way steadily higher. Pulled back a couple days ago, reversed yesterday, and then back up again today. Up 4.3%. It's coming up to resistance in this zone, but should it get through it, my secondary target is 7.75. EOLS, well, this recent IPO just keeps ramping after stalling for 4 days in a flag. It's taken off again. I think it might make its way into the low mid-40s, 43, 44 target. Let's go with 39 of 43. EXAS popped a couple days ago, a few days ago, flagged for 3 days, and today it's moving again. Right near the old high. This is the all-time high, I believe, at 63.60. We get through that, we're looking at 75. Fossil, well, some of these designer stocks doing great. And you can see how this thing broke out, pulled back in a nice falling wedge, from the larger wedge, then broke out of that with a rising flag. It's just going straight up. 6 days in a row, and you can see that if it isn't stopped in this zone with about 30, 30 and a half. We could reach mid-30s. Intelsat won't quit either. There's a rising flag in here, a rising tight channel. As long as it holds that, fine. Your stop on this one's under 15. Your target's going to be 21. Iridium may be very similar to Intelsat. It's like exploded here. Now it is up against resistance. I'd like to see a pullback consolidation, but eventually we might very well make a run on this stock. You can see it's all-time highs, so this could really take off. Macy's, well, my favorite retailer, along with A&F, which got hammered the other day, but Macy's, at 1, 2, 3, 4 is a 1, 2, 3. I think 4 and 5 may be coming. We could see 44, 46 zone as my intermediate target, secondary target. MAIP popped out of a wedge. Really nice move today, 16%, 1.75 million as volume picked up. Look at the OBV going vertical, although there is a channel top coming up shortly around the, I would have to say 4.75 range. It's a bit extended, but it may have some momentum. Longer term, you can see it has a lot more room to run. PI, big move today. Well, I've been watching this stock obviously put a swing on it when it popped and pulled back. It then faded a little bit, popped for 1 day, 4 days pullback, today another big pop. I need a follow through. If we get one and PI takes out 21, 21, 15, targets at 24 and 27. QURE keeps going, and another pop and breakout today of a tight little coil. Took it to new highs at 37.11, closing at 37.10. A penny off the high up 204. Great close. I would have to say at least we're going to see this stock in at the mid-40s at some point. Teladoc ramping up with strong volume. Another $1.90 at 3.7%. I still think it's headed towards 57-ish. And Tilly's in the retail sector doing great. Looking at a longer-term chart, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth wave could take it if it gets to resistance at 16.5, targeting close to 19. Nice pattern on Twitter, to say the least. After the explosive gap was filled, it reversed, formed a wedge and broke out, formed a little flag, and then it ripped. Today we're gapping on an announcement of inclusion in the S&P indexes. You can see the stock reached 40 plus, and I'm looking for a stock to make it to 42.5 and then 47.8. UIS swing trade still working, a little slower than most, but it's working. Up another couple percent today. You can see the highest close on this one since way back when it gapped down here last August. So I would look for a move to test that 13.5, 14 zone, and on an intermediate basis, 16.75, 17. USAT has been great since we had a swing here. Target 1 and target 2, and today, after flagging, it looks like it's starting to move again. Watch for a pop above 14, then I'm looking for 16 and 18. VRX broke out of a flag as well today. Popped $1.59 or 7% on a whopping 13 million, so it looks to me like it might have more to go. If that's the angle of ascent, you can see the channel up on this one. It's a really nice, strong, sharp angle. Might very well take this before it's over. If we get through these 2440 area, we could see a run first at 27.8 and eventually at 32.3. And finally, Weight Watchers ramping it and blowing out of a flag today, right there, with a pop of 638 or 8%, 3 million. New all-time high? Yeah. Is it? Well, is it? Let's see. Way back here, 87-ish, and I believe we tagged 86, 85. So this is a match of its all-time high. Any move through this level, and it could just fly into the 105, 110 zone, something like that, and just keep a stop under the low for the last week or so, under 74. And that's it for tonight, everybody. Let's make some money tomorrow, and I'll talk to you later. Good night.